or happy whatever month it is, we finally get this uploaded to YouTube. This is Chris, aka Spider1A.
And Jennifer.
And welcome back to another episode of Chris and Jen Build the Ecto-1. I didn't think we were ever going to get this shipment. Eaglemoss was dragging its feet, everything was back ordered. I was hoping we would have it for the actual new year. Of course, it's not the actual new year. However, it is the first build of 2021, so doggone it, we're using the hats, we're using the tree, and then we'll put them away later, right? Thank you, Jen, for the hats. These are awesome. Now, we also got something in before we got our package in, and we want to share it also, and that is a box from Mike Lane at Mike Lane Mods. So before we start the build, let's unbox the package we got and see what's inside. Okay, so this is the way it came. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside and see what Mike sent us here. If we just slide it out. Oh, I see a lot of yellow. All right, so if we open her up, we have gummy bears, which I'm probably most excited about, to be honest with you. We have the hood vents, actually called hood vents. We have the big slash tiny Twinkie. That's a tiny Twinkie. We'll look at these individually. And we have these self-adhesive carpets, footwells with heel pad. Jen is going to open up the first one, which is, you were actually the most excited
About the Twinkies.
about the Twinkies. I mean, come on, look at these things.
Guys, look at this. This one, somebody took a bite out of.
That's
pretty cool.
Look underneath there. There's actually, you can see where the cream is inside. That's awesome. So you had mentioned about putting these on the dashboard. We both were kind of talking about, like, some of the mods go on the car itself, and some of the mods are more for display, and these are definitely more for display. So I think we'll put a couple of these on the dash when the model is finished.
I like how they paid attention to detail.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
those
perfect.
are cool. Okay, so this is the larger of the three. Now these we can't put on yet because we don't have this part of the vehicle. You know, the parts where the carpeting actually goes. But you can see we have a whole bunch of different pieces here that actually go on the bottom of the car in order to create a more realistic, you know, vehicle look with the carpeting. So this must be the driver's because it has the pad where you would put your feet with the pedals right here. So again, I'm not 100% sure where all of these go because we're not at this point yet. But at some point when we are, we'll definitely be putting these on and we'll get it on camera. And finally, these are the hood vents.
Okay.
These were the ones we were originally thinking of getting, remember, way back, but we thought, well, because they go on the hood, and the hood is the last, you know, we could put them on anytime we want.
Right.
You can get them anytime. But these are really cool, and basically they will replace the screws here on the hood. In fact, I would say let's go ahead and put them on here. See, we have a second hood here that actually had a snapped off screw. So we ended up having to get another hood, which unfortunately had a little more nicks and scratches on the sides. This hood was in much better shape. So we're gonna use this one, because it's sanded down, we're gonna use this one for the hood vents because that's our nicer hood. And then we'll keep the other one as a spare that has the screws in them. So before we got a chance to finish this video, Mike actually sent us one other thing, front seat back covers. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Again, these are items that we won't be able to put on right now because we don't have any seats, just like we don't have any floors to put the carpeting. But at some point we will for sure. But these are basically, look at that.
Oops.
Those are so cool. So those are what he calls front seat back covers.
Those are really cool. I think my favorite thing are the little Twinkies.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
The little Twinkies are hilarious.
Yeah.
And they scale with the car. It's awesome. If you guys are interested, definitely visit Mike Lane's website. We'll put it down here at the bottom of the screen. He does some really awesome mods for some really great builds. I mean, you know, not just Ecto-1, but, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. And as we get to the build part where we can add his stuff on, we'll make sure to also plug it and add it on. So, all right, let's get to the build. It's time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It's time for another build. We are on issue 7 of the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. Notice none of the stages are up here. And here's the reason. Because I want to show you them one at a time. Because they're pretty fun this month. We got that one. That's a pretty good size, you think?
I do.
I like it.
These are larger.
What about that one? Yeah. And that one. And that one. Like literally this box was huge this month, you know? It was like exciting. As now, I don't think we're going to be able to fit this thing in the box anymore when we put it together. We're going to have to find a place for it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, this is what we have to work with. So I think, should we get started?
Let's get started.
All right, so the first one to open is stage 19.
Okay, so here we go.
All right, so that's the giant hunk of metal.
All right, how are we gonna?
All right, the first giant hunk is not coming out of the plastic.
Go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's pretty stuck in there.
It usually takes us about 10 minutes to actually become competent when we start these.
It does.
So we're going to start with really tiny little clips. More black parts on black parts. So if we flip this around like that, it looks like one of them goes here. And it is like this. Like that. So it's just a little clip. I wonder what, something must be fed through that, you think? The majority of it was 10 minutes. The rest of it was putting this clip in. Okay, good. So that's that. Check that off. I'm guessing the other one goes on the other side. Yep. Okay, so that goes there. How hard it is to see that.
It really is.
I mean, everything is. We don't have the best lighting in this room, unfortunately, but it's not horrible. But you cannot see. There we go. Now, just have to. Okay, so we've got these two in place to start, and that is it. That's stage 19. All right. Okay, it's time for stage 20. Will you help me open this?
Yeah.
Oh, they're on,
really heavy.
on the corners here.
Yeah, I see that.
I gotcha. Oh, look at that. Oh, almost. Oh, tubes.
No tubes.
That will take an hour. Holy crap. Oh. So it looks like, ladies and gents, to me, that this connects like that. Holy balls. This is awesome. Wait. Alright, so we're basically attaching these two very dark, very black halves together. Like this. Not bad. These are all CM.
These are all CM.
There we go. Look at that. Okay, fit the oil pipe splitters. Turn the parts over and place the pin of the oil pipe splitter into the pinhole. Flip it over. So it should be like this.
Yep.
And that must be in that square right there. Oil pipe splitter with an EM screw.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you just need a couple of those?
Boy, that's cool. Okay. So we have this plate, and
Nice.
does this look familiar? Here's what we did last time, and it looks to me like we have to connect them together. Pipe to pipe must be. So the holes matched here? Probably there.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's what I'm thinking.
So it must be 4 here and then underneath. So these holes right here.
Yeah.
Right? So LM and IM. So I need 2 LM and 2 IM. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh boy. It's getting real now. It has to be perfect. You know, aha.
Okay.
How to hold it up. I'm using my noggin. I'm using the old noggin, folks. Doesn't happen that often. Oh.
What did you do? Oh.
I'm trying to... There we go. So that goes like that. We'll tighten that in later. And then I need IM. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Then we flip it over. These are easy to put in.
Just watch my tubes when you flip it.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, if we should put it on something when we flip it around so it doesn't, you know?
Should I hold it?
Maybe, yeah. Or we put it like on a box.
Oh, yeah.
Put a box upside down and then hang it over, maybe?
Yeah, I could do that.
What do you think? Whatever will keep us from damaging the engine.
Right.
We're probably going to be flipping it around a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It's not going to be... Now the hard part, folks. It's easy up to this point. Okay. And then two where else? Here? Oh, these little ones. Right? Yeah, and the two. Okay. And one little one here. It goes in here. Good. So we've got connected here on the all four. Take the oil pipe and push one end into the pin that protrudes upwards from the center of the oil splitter. And tuck this under the underside of the car. So,
Okay.
got it? Oof.
Okay.
Now we gotta turn it around. Yeah, and it goes in here.
Okay.
So it goes like that in there.
7.
Yeah, right. Okay, tip this over. Not knocking it off.
Okay.
Right, hang on.
No, you're fine. Through here.
Yeah, through here, under all that, and through. This one goes through the, this side.
Here. Or up through there.
In that holder.
Okay. Hold on. Mm-mm. Okay.
Nice.
There you go.
Now let's be careful,
Oh, please.
and we have to get it through. So I'm gonna try to get it through this clip. The first time I did it in like one try, but that was luck. Don't ask me how. This time, because you're filming, I won't be able to do it. And you think this one would be easier because it's closer? Nah.
No.
No. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so we are all,
Oh, no.
what do you want to call it, wired in or tubed in?
Need some oil.
So now we need stage 21, middle chassis frame and propeller shaft. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right here. Aha. Hey, look at that.
Oh, perfect.
Let's make sure the wires aren't pinched. It's the last thing we need.
Oh, boy.
After all that work. Okay. So the two EMs. There we go. Now we flip it around. Oh, this guy is starting to get heavy. And get those on there. And looks like it's these. I need 4 cm.
Okay.
That will hold that piece in from both sides. So that way when the tube comes out that we just put in, it's going to be a nightmare to find and put back in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true.
They don't tell you that part. Because they're like, oh, let them figure it out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, assemble the propeller shaft.
It'd be more wired.
There. Okay, folks, here we go. We are Looks like the propeller shaft is together. So now we have to fit the slip yokes. Begin by inserting the universal joint into the end of the slip yoke so that the screw holes in both parts are aligned. So basically this little piece and this little piece come together with 2 screws. Which is super fun. Superstar. So that, okay, so that goes like that. So we have these 2, and then they connect to the ends of this, it looks like, with 2 IP. So, like that, right? Yeah. Good?
Yeah.
So there's one end. I have a feeling though they're gonna need to move, so we'll see. We might have to loosen those up. So let me do this side. So, same thing here. This goes like that. And one goes on the floor, and one goes in here.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
All you gotta do is get the one going, and life is not so bad. Until you get the one in there. There. Good.
Looking good.
Actually, looks like I don't think we're doing anything with this today. That's all we were gonna do with that.
Oh,
so
really?
This piece is just gonna be hanging there. So we can move this whole shell out of the way for right now.
Okay.
It looks like we have like 1 or 2 things to do, and that's it for the month.
Got it.
Got it?
Got it. Just don't want it to come flying out on me.
All right. I totally understand. I got it. I'll hold it down. Boom.
There we go.
All right. So we've got this guy right here. And a goalpost.
Yeah. Score.
It's good. So that goes like that. All right. So we attach this. We flip it around. 2 more screws go in here. All right. Look at that. So that
Nice.
is now attached to this. So the final piece for the month already. We're done.
Wow.
It goes right here.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, folks. All right. So this random piece that goes nowhere is done, just like this random part goes nowhere, but it's done. All right. Well, that is it. Look at that. You believe this thing? This is unbelievable. This is really cool. I have a feeling these will go somewhere at some point, but right now
Yep.
we have a pretty big frame here to work with, so that's pretty cool. So that's it. That's the end of the build for the month. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I don't know about you, but before we finish here, I'd kind of like to put together a little bit of the Ecto-1A, if you don't mind. Okay, let's go ahead and do that now. So let's open up the manual, and we're gonna do page 1 today. Whatever page 1 is, we're gonna do it, and we're good to go. So I guess first things first, we need to unwrap the shell, which is, again, exciting. I'm a really big fan of the Ecto-1A. I love the second movie, which apparently is a minority thing now, which I don't know when that all started. But I love the Ecto-1A as well. I love it. Look at the detail already on there. They already have the striping on there. They have the Ghostbusters 2 logo. You know, so we don't have to put on a ton of stickers on the side of the shell, which is pretty cool. But this is, I mean, pretty substantial. This is pretty huge. So it's really cool. So this comes off. Oh, I see. So they must be trying to show you that you can take this off. So here's our decal sheet. So let's see. License plate. Number 5. Number 5 in the front and 5 in the back. There we go.
Good job.
Not bad. Not bad. Not horrible. First shot out of the box.
Yeah.
And then we have the one on the back. You want to do that one?
Oh, try. Sure.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Nice job. See, we're not too shabby. All right, so We did 5 and 5, so now we just have to do 18. Which looks like it's, is it the rear lights? Must be the rear, must be these here. Yeah, this is good. See, now we can, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, see? Yeah. That looks good. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. Yeah. Experienced with tweezer sticker placement, but all right, so there we go. We've got the lights on the back license plate. We didn't do too bad. And then the front license plate, and that is page 1. So we're gonna stop there. Whew, I'm spent. All right, that's that.
Okay, that is the build this time, and it's time to go over the amount of screws that we used. So here we go. BM screws, we used 2. CM screws, we used 10. EM screws, we used 13. LM screws, we used 4. IM screws, we used 2. IP, we used 12, for a total of 43 screws. And the total time it took us to do this build was 1 hour and 8 minutes.
You know, I went back to take a look at our previous builds, and this is the second shortest time we've ever had on a build. The shortest time was just a little under an hour, and that was our very first one when we got our introductory package.
Wow.
So this one went pretty quick for as big as those parts were.
Yeah,
we put them together really fast. So our Ecto-1 is starting to take shape. Our Ecto-1A is starting to take shape as a fun little sidebar. So I guess that's it. All right, that puts a close to the first build of 2021. Thank you, everybody, for your support. We love you all, and we'll see you hopefully next month if Eaglemoss sends us anything. All right.
See you then.
Bye-bye. I got it. I got it. I got it.
I think you need me to do that.
I ain't got it.
I'm just saying.
Okay, anyway, that's heavy. I love it.